You recently started doing massive amounts of sales calls.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what has gotten you to that point? Like, because I know that you tried a few other things. How'd you narrow back into that as something that you wanted to be doing as your professional pathway right now?
So for me, I personally really like the aspect of a challenge. These people are uncertain, right? They're not confident yet. They're in a place where they don't want to be, and they're looking at what is the best way for them to change where they're currently at. And it is then my job to help them make their life better in that sense, or at least choose a better pathway than they're actually already on. And that gives me a lot of satisfaction as well. So it's a little bit selfish, but a little bit not.
It's a cool way to think about it. I think that's a power that ladies have a little bit more, because we might have more sensitivity to that, by genetics or culture, that the nurturing aspect. But I also find you to be quite aggressive on phone.
because sometimes you need to be aggressive out of love. It's tough love. It's like, if they're, excuse my language, if they're bullshitting themselves, you have to tell them this. So you can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. Like, you can pull the wool over your eyes, but you can't lie to me. So what's the real issue here? What is the actual obstacle right now? And some people take a step back and they're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you said that. And other people are like, actually, I'm glad you called me out on this. You're right. Let's actually change how things are.
So. Do you think you get more pushback? And some of the other ladies might chime in here too, and Ashley too, because you're a killer saleswoman as well. Do you think you get more pushback if you're aggressive as a lady, or do you feel like they're more receiving?
I feel like it depends on their mental state of mind, their frame, right? If they come onto the call and they let their guard down immediately because I am a woman, then that's great, because now I can really crawl in there and figure stuff out. Whereas some people, I feel, if they feel like they're talking to a very confident, and actually we talk about this a lot, right? If people are not as confident as they would like to be, and they are speaking to a confident person, what's the right way to say this? They kind of put a wall up. They feel as if you're intruding upon their territory almost. And it's like, no, I'm here to pull you up with me. I'm here to bring you up, not push you down. So sometimes that does push back, because they're like, It's like, no, come here.
What's one tactic when you feel that way, either from a female, which can happen, maybe more than men? What's one tactic or thing that you employ to get over that, or to get through that wall?
Just be honest with them. Be super frank with them. You can tell them, like, hey, I'm feeling a little bit of resistance to you opening up to me. Is there something, like, is there something you want to get off your chest? Is there an issue? Is there, like, how can I help resolve that? I feel like honesty is the best policy. I know that's kind of cringy, but all day, every day, like, just tell them how it is, because then that's what it is. And they can't say that's not true, because it is the truth.
Yep.
And then it comes back to, you can pull the wool over your own eyes, but not to me. Like, you can't lie to me. So let's figure it out.
Yeah, truth seekers. I know, tough loves. What do you think, Ash, on the sales concept before we...
The reason I'm laughing is I just thought you paid his comment.
I had to put it up.
I used to be really, I was only a high school cheerleader. I wasn't like a Tory, it was like college level, but I was joking the other day, like, come on guys, you gotta be aggressive, But honestly, I do think there's a benefit to that. Like, I think it goes back to like what you and Mike were talking about, Tori, about your intention behind your words. And I think everyone, whether you're over the phone or you're in person, they can feel and sense your passion behind your words, confidence or your lack of confidence. So I think when you're talking to, whether it be a male or a female, if you can be authentic and be listening to them really well, to their pain or what it is that they are trying to tell you, like, what keeps them up at night type of thing, you know, as business owners, and really speak to that. And then when they're trying to give you pushback, that's when it's time to just nail them. Because honestly, it's like there are people where it's like they just need to get like told what to do because what they're doing isn't working. And so if you can come in and speak with authority and passion and knowing that you've helped so many other people or business owners or whatnot, I think that no matter who you're talking to, most times it will work. And you're always going to have those jackasses that basically aren't going to listen to anyone, and that's okay. You just, cool, you tried, you go. But then you don't let that defeat you. You let that just go, all right, cool, on to the next, and don't dwell on it.